In this presentation, I will be responding to 3 interview questions for the position of JWST technician at CSA. I will be discussing 3 key skills: feedback understanding, solution finding, and weakness management, as well as elaborating on the other aspects of my experience. This interview process is important because I am able to communicate my adaptiveness when faced with overwhelming environments, and why my creativeness when finding solutions would be an asset to your company. Question 1. Provide one attribute of a positive supervisor and a negative supervisor, and what were the consequences to the work environment. One positive attribute a supervisor might have is their feedback giving and the other attributes that hold that feedback to the employees. According to a study by Chen, external attribution also encourages employees to assess the information embedded in the feedback, which can help them detect their current shortcomings and potential opportunities to overcome them. These positive feedbacks and the way the supervisor gives them can have fundamental understanding on the employee's side. That way, they have a positive approach, even though the feedback itself might be negative. One negative aspect a supervisor might have is their presence within their environment. Sometimes, if the supervisor is not present frequently within the environment, it can have a detrimental effect towards the influence he or she has on their employees. Question 2. Describe a hobby. What impact does it have on your skills? One hobby I have is that during weekends I play Yu-Gi-Oh! This card game is all about managing your resources so that you may win a match against an opponent. This resource management can have various consequences, as sometimes the opponent also have their own resources to stop you from finding a solution. Thus, my resource management and solution finding combined can be trained using this card game and as my hobby. Question 3. What are some of your weaknesses, and how would they influence your pursuit of this role? Provide an example. One weakness that I have is that I get too hung up on past mistakes. Sometimes these past mistakes prevent me from moving on to current objectives. One example is that previously in my midterms, I wrote down a solution I thought was correct that I later realized was not. I got too hung up on the solutions of the midterm that I didn't think much about the next assignment that was coming up until I had a day or two left, which was not good for the time I had for solution finding. My feedback understanding, solution finding, and weakness management allow me to have a good position towards the JWST technician at CSA, where I may be able to manage my weakness as I work through these solutions as a technician. In conclusion, my 3 key skills of feedback understanding, solution finding, and weakness management allow me to be an important creative and adaptive asset as a JWST technician at NASA. I noticed that within the website, JWST does a lot of collaborations with the other universities, and with these skills through communication and through resource management. I hope I am as important to be considered for this technician role at CSA.